Hi, I'm Bryn, if you don't know me, and today I filmed a look using the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe eyeshadow palette volume 1. I took French in high school, please forgive. But yeah, I did this spotlight cut crease type of look. I really like the way that it turned out. It's really cute. So yeah, if you want to see how I achieved this look, please continue watching. Alright, so I'm just going to prime with MAC Soft Ochre. And then I'm just going to quickly blend that in with my beauty blender to make sure it's blended. So I'm going to be using the Alamar Cosmetics palette. So to start, I'm going to take the shade Cocoa Taxi on a Morphe E27 brush. Pick some up, tap off the excess. And then we're just gonna start like plopping that in the crease. And then I'm making sure the product is like distributed throughout my whole crease because I want to do a spotlight cut crease. So I'm not really focusing it just on the outer corner. I'm putting it everywhere. Ma'am? Excuse me? And then I'm just gonna build that up just a little bit. Oh, hello? That's good. Do that same thing on the other eye, obviously. So far it's blending out pretty nicely. It's nice and pigmented, but it's not like overly so. And yeah, I feel like it's blending pretty seamlessly and everything. So then for the next shade, I'm going to be using a Wet n Wild crease brush, and I'm going to take the shade Tropico. And then again, just going to be evenly distributing that throughout my whole crease. Oh my god. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of Cocoa Taxi to blend it out. Alright, and then on a smaller brush, I'm going to use this little Wet n Wild P15 brush. I'm going to pick up the shade Guantanamera, this purpley one. I'm going to start packing that on the outer corner. Excuse me. I'm just putting that in my crease a tiny bit. Okay, maybe that's a little bit more than a tiny bit, but it's okay. We'll blend her out. And then I'm also going to pack it on the inner corner. And then I'm going to connect them just a little bit with whatever's left over my brush. I'm going to go back in with Tropico to start blending that out. Alright, and then on a teeny tiny little Wet n Wild P10 pencil brush, I'm going to take Cafecito on the very outer and the very inner corners. And then I'm going to go back in Guantanamera and blend out. And take a little bit of Tropical. And then a tiny bit of Cocoa Taxi. Just very lightly. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the center of my crease. Wish me luck. I'm just going to use the MAC Soft Ochre, and I'm going to do that with a little Juvia's Place brush, just like this. Just like that. That's pretty good. This side definitely did not go as well, but it's okay, we'll fix it. So then I'm going to take the shade Veradero. I took French. I'm gonna take that shade on a Morphe M124, and then I am also just gonna wet my brush because I always wet my main lid shades pretty much. Oh yeah. Like that. Gorgeous. And then I'm gonna flip my brush over and take the shade Celia in the middle of my lid. Adds a little bit of something. So then I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild brush in the shade Guantanamera to blend these edges into each other. I'm just kind of patting mainly. Then I'm gonna go back into the shade Celia and re-intensify that. And then the shade Veradero, just a little bit on those edges. And then I'm gonna go in with a little pencil brush and no additional product and just gently tap out those edges again. Then I'm gonna take the Tarte Clay Pot in the shade White and I'm gonna line that cut crease. Then on a little teeny tiny Wet n Wild, like smudger type brush, I'm gonna take the shade El Malacon. Maybe. Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna wet my brush. And then I'm just gonna put that right there. I'm gonna try going with the shade El Malacon on an angled brush. See if that does what I want it to. And then I'm just gonna go back in with, stop! Celia to blend that shade in so it's a nice gradient. I think that's pretty much the look that I want. Daisy, stop. And then I'm just taking Veradero to blend the very edges into the other shades. Go back in one more little time to intensify El Malacon. Daisy. And that's pretty much the look that I want. Yep. So I'm gonna do the other eye. And then, and I did have a, oops, I did have a little bit of fallout. I think that's mainly from the shade El Malecon. And then obviously because I went back in like 47 million times with Celia and Miradero. So I think that's just that. So I'll do my, finish my other eye, and then I'm gonna go do my base makeup, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I filled in my brows really quickly with eyeshadow, and then I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia chocolate brow gel, and then I also lined my eyes with the Wet n Wild Mega Slim liner, and then I smudged it out with a black eyeshadow, and I'm now wearing the Euphoria by Jazzy, you guessed it, Devotion lashes. And then beautiful. And then I just did some foundation and powder, and then I'm gonna go in with my almost said Too Faced Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Light Bronzer, and my Tarte brush to bronze up my face. Oh, I'm gonna bronze my nose. Then for blush, I'm gonna be taking my Essence Satin Touch blush in the shade Satin Coral. What the frick is new? On a Morphe E34 brush. And pat that on my cheeks. And then I'm gonna spray I'm gonna spray my face with my Scandinavia Makeup Finishing Spray. And then first, I'm just gonna go on with my Anastasia Perla Liquid Glow. I love her. I'm just gonna squeeze a little dot on the back of my hand. And then I'm gonna take my Beauty Blender and pick some up. And put that on my cheekbones. That did not go as planned. So then I'm gonna go back in with my blush because I took her a little bit too far down my cheek. Just need to like blend it. And then I'm gonna take the shade La Costa from this palette to highlight my cheekbones because Kathleen Light said so. I'm just gonna pat that line. It is pretty. It has kind of a dark cast when I turn to the side. Please hold on. I'm gonna take a Wet n Wild Duo Fiber brush to help blend this out because she's looking a little wonky. Yeah, it definitely has a dark cast. So I don't know about that one. Let's spray my face. We're just gonna move on. I'm gonna squeeze on my lashes really quickly. I'm just gonna do my lower lash line. I'm gonna do basically exactly what I did on my top lash line minus the shimmer shade. Take my Eco Tools brush and I'm just gonna mix Cocoa, Taxi, and Tropico. And then I'm gonna take the shade Guantanamera. the smudgy brush. And then with the angled brush, I'm just going to take the shade Cafecito. And that's pretty much that. I'm going to line my waterline with my signature Ulta gel eyeliner in the shade Aqua. And then I'm just going to put the tiniest bit of mascara on my lower lashes. And then I'm going to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone with, again, the shade La Costa on a BH Cosmetics brush. For lips, I'm just going to go in with the NARS Audacious Lipstick in the shade Raquel. It's a little too peachy. Whoops. And then I'm going to go in with the Bare Minerals gloss in the shade Forbidden. Yeah. Alright, so this is the completed look. Overall, I do really like the Alamar Cosmetics palette. I think the mattes were wonderful. They were nice and pigmented and they blended really well. The shimmers I feel like definitely worked better when I wet them, because when I was, you know, blending all the colors together and I was going back in with them just like dry in between, I think that's when I was getting that fallout. So I definitely would recommend using the shimmers wet. However, they were still really nice dry. It's just that using them wet helped with the fallout. So yeah, definitely gonna use this more and I really like it. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and see you next time. Adios. Hi, I'm Bryn, if you don't know me, and today, ma'am. Thank you. And today I filmed a look using the Alamar Cosmetics, nope, this is the back. And today I filmed a look using the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe eyeshadow palette volume 1. I took French in high school, so please forgive. Ma'am, you just want to sit right there? Do you want to say hi? Hello? Oh my god. But, oh, hello? So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look using the Alamar Cosmetics palette, please continue watching. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look using the Alamar Cosmetics palette, please continue watching.